What up, all you beautiful bitches out there hanging out with us? Come on, Eileen.
Don't we have to give that band the rights to use that?
I don't know. Do we?
Maybe.
Are they even still around? Are they alive?
Are they gonna throw some hate, throw some shade on us?
Probably. Dexy's Midnight Runners, they're just not happy about it.
They need that royalty check, dog.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll
How
send
do I sound in the mic?
it in the mail.
Am I loud enough?
No, you sound like shit.
No, all jokes aside, how's it sound?
Dude, I got it dialed in always. I always got it dialed in.
So what's up, man? What do we got today? What's on tap?
I mean, it only took 4 hours to get this going.
Hey, man, we gotta work. We got shit to do. But you know what?
Oh, you're just drinking you got all weird on your scissor and
my
whatnot.
cup.
And
Well, we can tell everybody we are moving up in the world when we finally got purified water at the warehouse here.
yeah, we got that Colligan man. He hangs out here now.
It's super tasty water.
It is. Well, the reasoning behind it is we have been here in this warehouse for 2.5 years now, and I'd say about a year in, the water fountain fucking breaks, and email after email.
They don't do shit. They don't give a fuck.
They didn't do shit. So
It's like the worst. Like, it's one thing if it like kind of comes out and it's still salvageable to like do it. But when the water is like dribbling on the metal piece and then you see people like suck that, it's
not even
gross.
You couldn't even do that if you wanted to.
Right? Yeah, it's pathetic. It's been
like
broke.
Yeah, it's like if you've masturbated 12 times in a day and the 12th time it just kind of like
That was just really good analogy.
just like it like
dribble
doesn't even dribble out. It just
it's
like
just sad.
it's I don't even know. That's what it is.
12 times a day.
That's what it is.
good.
I've never done that, but
Oh, okay.
you know,
Yeah. By the 12th time, you're
By
just
the
like a
12th
Sahara desert running dry.
it's just
But dude, check it out. Now we got we stole these Polar Pop non-environmental friendly
got that.
styrofoam
Got that
cups.
from the Holiday gas station across the street.
Wait, Holiday, and I love how the actual thing says Circle K on it.
Does it really?
So Holiday
That's
stole
so
these
janky.
from Circle K Polar Pop. But
Wow. You gotta,
we got our styrofoam cups, sipping our clean water, living that healthy life up in here.
It's crazy though because before this I wouldn't really drink a whole lot of water during the day because it's like what the fuck are you supposed to do? And then when you actually have water to drink, you drink it. Like I have a
lot more.
I have it's another thing. Can you hand me that?
Yeah.
My water?
You got can I toss it?
I mean, yeah.
2 hands.
Okay.
Ooh, and
That's the mic. Sorry everyone.
that's gonna be a loud. That's gonna be a loud
apologize
pop.
for that, but talk about this also. So I got this hydro flask, and it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
it's a 32 ouncer. Only problem is it doesn't fit in any fucking
cup holder. Yeah, you have to kind of like just throw it in the
I have
seat.
to put it on my seat.
It's your passenger, dude.
But I was really excited because I was like, oh, cool. And it like keeps your water or whatever you put in it cold forever.
Super cold. Yeah.
And I ordered it a week before Black Friday.
Yeah.
And I got it last week.
That's fucked.
Took over a month and a half to get.
No excuse. Dude, we get hate when someone orders a product on a Saturday when the post office is closed,
and they're like,
and they hit us up on Monday and they go, "Where's my shit?" And I'm like,
no, not even that. It's like they put their order in at 12 o'clock on a Tuesday, and at 2:30 that same day they're like, "What the fuck? Where's my tracking info?" And like, then easy, turbo.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking coming. God damn.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
But yeah, so
gotta love them.
It's the little things in life: water, containers to hold water. This new fucking this shit. You take a sip of this new
Rockstar drink. It's
and
insane,
it makes my
dude.
fucking balls jiggle. It's tangerine, mango, guava, strawberry.
Sugar free.
Sugar free. It's like if God created a beverage,
an energy drink, that's it.
And if you tasted it,
heaven in a can.
Your insides would be like the fucking Lollipop Guild doing their dance.
Yeah,
inside you
it's
when you drink this,
dude. They took it. They took that one. I don't even need to ever try a different flavor. No. That shit's just.
I mean, I think after like a few weeks of it, it'll be kind of like, all right.
When we drink 2 a day.
Oh shit. But then you just go back to their other fucking tremendous flavors.
That's true. They got some
and then
treats.
Go back to that, and it's just a surprise in your mouth again.
It is. It's really good.
And
so yeah, we're moving up, man. We got the water situation on lock.
It's the fucking little things in life.
Yeah, man. What else has been good with you lately? What's going on?
I'm trying to since the last time. So what has been going on?
Anything in your life? We got some good shit we were gonna talk about. I'm just setting it up.
Sleeping well for the past
it sucks, man.
2 weeks. I wake up. You know when you wake up and you're like, did I even go to bed? Because it sure as fuck doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's how it's been for like 2 weeks. I'm like straight up Post Malone, always tired.
You just got to get that tap, bro.
Yeah, I know. I should. I deserve
you think,
it.
You know what I think, though? I think, honestly, you might have a problem with the when you take stimulants.
No, because I've never had that. The latest I've been working out lately has been like, I'll take my pre-workout like at the latest at like 5:30. Like today, it's 7. I'm not going to go work out. No.
Right. See, I'm in my crib now. I just got a treadmill. It was old and janky, and then we got it fixed by a dude. So I'm gonna do some cardio.
We had to pick that up over a year ago.
Yeah, we finally got it to work. It's pretty badass. So it's cool, like in these moments when it's a little bit later, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go to the gym and get a quality lift in. I'm like, I'd rather just do a little bit of something to sweat, you know?
Get a sweat on.
Yeah, get my heart rolling. So I feel that's good at least, you know, just to get a good like interval, because I do like 2 minutes incline, like getting after it, and then I do 2 minutes low, 2 minutes up, you know, for like 30 minutes just to do something. You know what I mean? You ever do cardio, Al? Probably not.
Yeah.
You ever heard of it?
On the occasion. I have been lately.
Have you?
I'm getting my beach body ready.
Oh, that's right. Because so it's funny because you're going to Mexico, right?
I am.
And
the land of the tacos.
So what? So were you not? Did you not like your body in the current state, and you think it needs to be more just tuned up? So when you hit the beach, that you look like some Greek god, or what? Fill me in. Like what's mentally?
I have a lot of self-hate.
Okay. Okay.
No, I don't know. Isn't there something when you're like, oh, I mean, I could go now and it wouldn't be like bad or anything.
I mean, are you gonna be that guy? Or are you just gonna be like just dropping into like the bodybuilding poses right in the?
No.
I would love to see you do that. What they did on Workaholics when he did the whole bodybuilding.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
showdown.
Some beach workouts with some like bands and shit though.
Just super short shorts, oiled up skin.
I ordered my first pair, and they're if I cough, my nuts will definitely fall out.
Is there a pouch that, or like, you know, they have that inner lining? Yeah, do they have that in those or no?
If there is, I'm gonna cut it out.
Oh, geez, you can't do that, man. You don't want your ding dong flipping out.
I absolutely do.
That's gross. That's just like, we get it, short shorts, but then now if your dick's
the goal of this is to embarrass and to have my family truly be ashamed of me.
I think you already did because you got your head tattooed and your mom.
Yeah, she said I look like a circus freak. She wasn't too happy about that.
I mean, but, she's pretty spot on. Yeah, you know,
I know.
So
fucking throw some tigers around me and circuses in town.
Yeah,
but I'm very, very different than the rest of the people in my family. So just with that, I definitely stand out, and I think my family, they most definitely take notice of that, and so like with my, they just give me shit all the time about like clothing I wear and all that, and you know, my tight pants and all that. So
you rock tight pants.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. And
I rock tight pants.
Yeah,
too,
so now what I do is I just kind of take it up a level out of spite, and so the goal really is just to make them feel uncomfortable.
Sure.
And that's what I'm going to do.
I think it's doing well. You're doing a good job.
But yeah, and because they're the only ones that ever say anything. No one else does.
Just your parents do?
No, I mean no one else. Just my family are the ones that make comments about negative comments about things.
Yeah.
And I think that comes with. I mean, if we lived in California, it wouldn't be wouldn't be a thing at all. But just the fact that it's Minnesota, and you know,
Minnesota's a little conservative.
It is. And just So the goal is, I'm tightening up a little bit. Just because I think anytime you go on vacation, isn't there that last minute kick of, I want to look good for just because?
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's true. I mean, you know, it depends if you're like with a significant other. Like, I mean, it feels good to be like, you know, noticed, but I think like, I don't know. I think if you're doing it for that, it gives you a goal, but it's good to be in shape kind of all year round. I think the hard part is like, especially like here, the weather's shit right now. So if you stay in shape during the hard season, it sets you up for when the weather's good. So then you just like, you're like roll right into it and you're like, oh man, I'm looking good, feeling good.
And I think that's another thing that I'm doing is like,
what, seasonal depression or something?
Well, I struggle in the winters, but it's, my motivation to work out has been just
less
non-existent lately. So I'm like, I'm kind of using this trip as a way to kind of swing back into it.
Yeah, dude.
My goal-oriented thing is to work a little bit harder these next. Well, I leave in little less than 2. Well, so 2 weeks would have been yesterday. So it's coming up, and it's just a little bit more of motivation for me to kind of work a little bit harder than I have been lately.
Yeah, I noticed like with the weather being super shitty, if I don't get my workouts in like right away, which has been tough because it's harder to get up, if I don't just get them done early in the morning, this late night shit ain't flying.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm not.
Because I mean, it's dark here by 5:30? It's dark.
Well, yeah, it's starting to now. I mean, the winter or the longest day of the year shortest day of the year was January 21st. So now it's all we're on the upswing of days getting longer.
Yeah.
But it's tough. I mean, last winter was hard.
Yeah.
But this winter's been bad for me.
Yeah.
And I've actually noticed my mood has been getting better because I've been tanning for like a week.
Oh, better?
Now.
I was gonna say worse. Shitload worse. That's just you then. Because I would say something different. But.
Yeah. No, dude,
I mean, vitamin D, man. You should take. Do you take the supplement vitamin D?
I do every day.
Do you? Yeah, it's good.
I do, and I don't really think that does anything for me.
I mean, internally it does, but when you get that external exposure
I've noticed, and I've just been getting that base tan, so I don't fucking fry. Because I burn. Well, every single time.
You do all the time. It's crazy.
Every time I've gone tanning three times now.
Yeah, you look like a fucking tomato on your stomach.
Every time.
You putting sunscreen on your stomach and shit?
I put the tanning. You don't. I put the
the tanning oil, but it's got minimal sunscreen. That tanning oil like makes it even more. I know, but
intense. It's got the tattoo protection.
Yeah, that stuff
don't. It does. It does.
Barely.
It does.
Dude, your skin looks like burnt leather.
No, it doesn't. I just get really red, and then I because I got that Viking blood, so I burn easy. But
and then I run hot because I feel I'm a werewolf.
I am. But
SPF 30, dog. Just coat it.
It's that dude getting just under the ultraviolet rays for 5 minutes, and you're laying there.
Oh, I can zonk out on that shit.
Oh, it feels so good.
We did it at the gym once, and I was in the stand-up one, and I fell asleep in the stand-up and dinged my head on the side of it. And woke up.
The stand-up are
they're way good.
More, they're way more powerful.
They are. Dude, I go like 3 minutes and I'm like fucking bacon in there. You know?
But I always close my eyes and I'm like, I'm in fucking Bora Bora right now.
Yeah, you're not though. You're in a fucking tube. You're in a fucking metal tube.
In Minnesota. It's...
Yeah, you'll have a good time, man. That's cool.
Dude, and you know what also pisses me off?
What's that?
How people are like, the one people, they're like, I love the snow. Like, bitch, no, you don't.
It depends.
Do you stand outside in the snow?
Well,
is that what you do?
It's a different...
No, you sit in your fucking house.
It's different, man. Like, if I was living in Colorado and I could snowboard in the mountains daily, or Utah, Montana, yeah, I'd love the snow.
Yeah, and then go down into your city and it's fucking 60 degrees in the winter.
It's here, the snowboarding is not good, and it's just cold. And there's not really, like, it's very bipolar climate. People don't understand, like, Minnesota can go 50 and sunny, like a spring day. Literally 24 hours later, it's 10 below. Like, I'm not exaggerating.
And
that's
been this
what can
past,
happen.
I think this past week has been stupid cold.
Yeah, man. It's no bueno.
Stupid cold.
Yeah.
And I hate people that talk about the fucking weather.
Like what we're doing right now?
Like what we're doing right now?
No, here, I'll sum up. Here's majority of people in Minnesota. They talk about the Vikings, even though the Vikings are shit. Yeah. 2, they always say something about how cold it is, but I'm like, if you live in this state, that shouldn't be a topic of conversation. Yeah. It's just weird. Like, oh, it's a cold one there, eh? Like
traffic.
Yeah, no, traffic's not bad. Like, have you ever gone to West Coast, man? Yeah. Like, Cali's a trip. Like, if you've never experienced that, spend a week in California, then come back to Minnesota, you will think that traffic on 394 is just a breeze.
Oh, I know. And my brother here always bitches about traffic. And
it's not bad.
I'm like, dude, you'd lose your fucking mind out in California.
Dude, people set like their agenda for the day and their meetings around the traffic.
You can't travel between 12 and 5. You're fucked.
No. It's crazy.
It'll take you 4 hours to
Dude, there's always, I look as I get older, there's always pros and cons, man. Like, you got your upside, you got your downside, you got to weigh out those pros and cons and then go with what you think. I mean, I was talking to Andy, who just texted me. He was like, because he's been to Minneapolis, and he was like, dude, it's a great city. And he's like, what's it cost for, like, an apartment? And I kind of gave him a ballpark. He's like, dude, if you want, like, a higher, like, something good, like something like a Kade has, he's like over $3,000 a month.
Oh yeah, cost of living is higher though. You make more money out there, so it kind of evens out in a way.
Not for everybody. Not for everybody. Depends what your career is.
I mean, if you're flipping burgers and shit, it might be a little difficult. But if you got a normal,
how's that In-N-Out 401k? I bet you they got some good deals.
In-N-Out store managers make over 6 figures.
Fuck you doing, man?
I don't know.
Thing is, you'd be huge. You'd eat.
It's not that. It's not that unhealthy though. That's
but how you eat it?
Well, yeah,
5 patties.
Yeah. I go a little, but
you get the fries. You get the fries with all the shit on them.
No, I get my fries. I get my fries well done.
Oh, they can do that. They can change the cooking temp.
Done,
no
so
shit.
They're crispy. But I mean, yeah, when I eat there, I eat like a fucking
it's bad.
I'm the same way. But that's because I don't have access to it, so when I take full advantage of it when I'm there.
When you were out there with that one time, there's so many awesome restaurants in California, and you ate at In-N-Out how many times in 7 days? 7 times, right?
At least. But that's just, I'll have it once a day.
Oh, and then plus all your other whatever.
And then, but my brother's a fucking killer cook, so we'll make meals at home and shit. Yeah, he's
that's just like a snack.
Yeah. That's like midday. That's like midday. Or if we are like busy and everyone's tired and shit, we'll be like, I'm fucking hungry. Let's just run to In-N-Out down the road. Yeah. There's one right by his house.
They'll expand it, man. They'll get it out here.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't.
Let's keep our hopes up. Someday.
I don't know.
But I make I make it a priority. If I go to Vegas, if I go to Arizona, if I go to
But that's the thing is, I don't know if it would be as good here.
Yeah, it would. Texas got it.
Because
Texas got one though.
I don't know. It's and it makes me mad when people say In-N-Out's not that good. I'm like, that's because
I don't know what their base of judgment is. I'm like, okay, are you dumb? Because I mean, I think the hype, people put a lot of hype on it, and I feel like, okay, I could see why it doesn't need to be so hyped up. But for what it is and how fast those employees work and the cleanliness,
that and how much
it is consistent as fuck.
That's exactly
the thing.
it.
Is I've never tastes like. You know how sometimes you go to Chipotle, it's fucked, like, and you go, fuck this?
75% of the time, yeah.
Everything is solid. Like, you order that, and I love how their shit is so
every
simple. Time. It's like you get a 1, a 2, or a 3. You know what I mean? And there's a couple little things you can kind of maneuver on the menu or the made-up menu, but it's like, dude, it's pretty straightforward. Like,
yeah, it tastes the same every time.
Yeah.
You can't say you've gone to In-N-Out and been like, this doesn't taste good. Right. No, it's just fucking, it's bomb.
Yeah, we got some, so on a side note, we'll get into what we wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, before we can do that, but other stuff, what was 2...
You don't want to dive into that right now?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, shot the music video for...
Awakening?
Yeah. So everyone, go to the Thrill the Fight Instagram page, and the link is in the bio. You can either purchase it or stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, all that kind of stuff.
So turned out great.
Yep. It's a killer music video. Is currently being edited and everything, so we'll give details when that's coming out. But yeah,
thanks for everyone supporting the music. It was
a super fun day.
That's fun as shit.
It was.
Yeah. You did a great job. What do you call it?
Co-director or executive producer.
I was just bumming that you didn't have one of those fucking cut. I know.
To scene. We'll have to get one of those for the other single that no one's aware of yet.
Yeah,
but
don't tell them.
We'll get one of those. But a funny little thing when after we wrapped shooting and we went and ate at what was that place called? Bourbon.
Yeah, it was like a whiskey joint. Their food was bomb. Yeah.
And just
no one's gonna think it's funny because you had to be there. It's a total inside joke.
I'm not really.
So I'm gonna totally shut it down right now. No, but you can go for it.
But it was we were ordering food and
it was like a person that had Tourette's. Like he went.
So it was funny. It was a cute little waitress. She was probably early 20s and everything, super innocent looking, and James, the lead singer, I think we were doing appetizers. He was like, I think I want to get some onion rings.
Well, I got wings, like
and he's like, would anyone have some of these? And Kade immediately goes, I'll eat the cum. Just out of nowhere,
I'll eat the cum.
I'll eat the cum.
I'll eat the cum.
And I guess it's probably not that funny for everyone else, but it was absolutely hilarious when it happened.
Yeah,
because it was like didn't skip a beat. It was just, I'll eat the cum. So,
and then we're like, everyone goes, wait, what the fuck did you just say?
And the girl is just like, huh?
Yeah, she was blown back by it.
But yeah, that was super fun. But yeah, music videos, it went smooth. It went really smooth.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And got that. So that's gonna be super rad when that comes out.
Adam's great, man. He does an awesome job for all of our stuff.
Yep.
Like working with him a lot.
And got some fun stuff. I'll eat the cum.
That should be a soundbite.
I know.
I'll eat the cum. And it's like I kind of was like thinking, how does that make sense in anything that happened? It doesn't at all.
Onion rings, cum.
Yeah.
I'll eat the cum.
I don't know. I don't know what's on his mind. Then James was trying to make jokes like, hey, hope you never come back to this restaurant.
Just fucking cum puns.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And,
he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
So Kade's never allowed in that restaurant again. Let's just put it that way. He's banned from this restaurant in the middle of Fridley, Minnesota.
No, Fridley.
Farmington. Oh, sorry. Same fucking thing.
And so yeah, Kade at that restaurant will eat the cum.
I'll eat the cum.
Shout out to Kade for eating the cum.
Sweet. He's gonna listen and be like, I fucking hate
you guys. Yeah. But yeah, so that video will be wrapped up, and Jeff's got his fucking Ice Cube t-shirt on from Rockabilia.
From Frank at Rockabilla. But yeah, too bad it feels like fucking sandpaper on my skin. But
that Gildan tee, bro.
Gildan Classic. Which we don't print on those. Sorry, Gildan.
Nope.
Yeah, man. So let's get into what we're going to talk about. So yeah, we've had
some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, welcome to immature individuals in the fitness world.
Yep. some 2-year-old or some
do you want to set it up?
school
You want to set
bullshit.
people up on it? And I can dabble on it. We can.
Yeah, I suppose I can inform the people.
Inform the people.
So what's happening is, so I'll release this podcast tonight, so it'll be kind of real time. But February 1st,
stoked on it.
February 1st is we are releasing the ladies performance line. This has been fucking long time in the making.
Well, yeah, let me pull it back. Yes and no. It was kind of one of those things where it was timing, where it's like you can, with clothing, a lot of people don't realize like production on stuff, if it's custom cut and sew, and I'm emphasizing that because of where the story is going to go. T-shirts and hoodies and stuff, I don't want to say there's not a craft to that. It's a little bit easier. So, you can get your graphics. Since we do it here, we burn the screens and we do it all in-house kind of thing. It's a little bit quicker way to make product and sell it.
Well, but and then you can also get into the custom cut and sew T-shirts and everything, where if you're doing scoop keys, side slits, whatever you want to do.
But still, production on anything custom cut and sew, from development design stages could take weeks to months. Once that is approved, they give you a sample. So I'm kind of walking people through the process. So the sample process then is like, hey, we made this first round of what we put on the Excel, doc, or not Excel, but the photo shop, or like whatever we designed on the computer, and like bringing it to fruition, like real life. Well,
first, even before that, you get your tech packs and everything,
the tech pack.
and all that. So you get you basically a digital image, picture of mock. what the garment is going to look like, and then from there you have to be like, nope, don't like that, change that.
Yeah, it's all specs.
Get all that. Yep. Oh, like how it was for us. The first run that came in was like, absolutely not.
No, it was like the first round with this company that we worked with, and they're great. Like, we had no problems with them. They're fantastic. I mean, they do leggings and this product for many other companies. Yeah. So it is, again, it's not something where you buy a legging from a wholesale account and then, heat press your logo on it and then say it's yours. This is actually like, we made these leggings are ours. So anyway, the first one was very like fitnessy, typical gym. It says like Iron and Ink Fitness in big block letters going up and down the leg. And we're like, nah, we don't want that. We want something more with the traditional tattoo. One of our illustrated images we had from an artist. So we went with the rose theme, and we wanted to do something kind of like Lululemon, but a little more, higher end shit. So anyway, the process was the first round of the tech packs or designs. We said no bueno, and we said, hey, we got this image. We let their design team work with our image, and we said, let's come up with something now. And then we came up with what we have.
Okay,
which is.
Then that got the okay. Let's make this.
Yeah, then they do the sample. So once we give that the okay, which that took a while, they get the sample made, physically made. Then we have to get it shipped to us. We look at it, inspect it. There was a couple things that were wrong, like the color wasn't the right thing. We sent it back. They fixed that. They send it back again. So you kind of see the process.
Yeah, had to change the color. A couple times. 3 times.
Either way, you guys kind of see the vibe. It's back and forth. Then finally, when you get that final piece, you go, this is it. Package, sign, seal, deliver. Then you pay the other remaining balance like you do with any business. They mass produce the units for you. Bada bing, bada boom. We get it shipped to us. We're good to go. Right? So that's kind of how it works. And yeah, we're pretty stoked on it, man. February 1st, 3 pieces, focusing on more of, specifically the women, obviously, because it's 3 pieces for them, but it's
sports bra.
Yeah, shorts, workout shorts, like an athletic short, and then
leggings.
Leggings, yeah.
And we did a photo shoot for them and had our videographer out there last Friday.
Yeah, it was good, man. We got a lot of good content coming.
A lot of good content, all that. And then now, because we have a hard date that we're going to release everything, we started PRing it. We had the product in. Yep. all the photos, videos, all that. So we're like, yep, now it's time to push, show everyone the final product, what's going on, and then
because like how it works is limited run, right? We do all of our stuff limited run, kind of once it sells out, that's it. So we have X amount of units of this sports bra, short, and legging. And our thing is, once we sell out of this, we're going to either do the exact same thing or change the color or do a whole new line of women's performance. But it's our first real women's performance, cut and sew line. So we want to just see how it goes. If it does well. And the other thing is with social media now, you drop it a week in advance about the date, the hard date. Yep. You have to constantly tell people because then all of a sudden you release it and they're like, oh shit, forgot that you guys released this. It happens all the time.
And especially because Instagram lately has been fucking with their algorithm, so it's only like 2.5% of your following actually sees your post. So basically you have to take all the time you possibly can to post about it all the time and jam it down people's throats so you make sure that no one misses it. No one misses the opportunity to actually get their hands on it.
Yes, I mean it's just part of anything. You want to just advertise it, do cool video footage, and I mean I'm proud of this line, man. I mean the shit's dope. The quality is great. And again, props to the company we worked with. They did a great job. But then as of 48 hours ago, we have it just shows like I'm empathetic to it, but I'm also like, at first I was like very caught off guard, but two, I'm like, man, this person, who they are, one, where do you think like you can, and it's another run-in with kind of the same jokers that we had an issue with that designer guy.
What is they work with that together.
Guy. Yeah, so it's just, they're all cut from the same fucking cloth of garbage, but I mean, we can say it, we can shout them out, or how do you want to set this up? You want me to just go into it, or?
Well, basically what happened was what the first comment was, why did you, or you can buy this product at this from this company. So what it was is, I mean, it was the owner of this other brand started commenting on, so what it was the first photo that got posted about the leggings.
Yeah, it happened like 2 days later. So I posted it. It got a crazy, huge response. Like every time we've been posting anything about the performance line, it's getting the highest amount of views, likes, hits, whatever. So one of the posts was literally from 2 days prior, and it was a shot, because what I'm doing is I'm showing each piece of this collection, showing the leggings and the shorts and the sports bra, and then throwing them all together so you can buy them individually together, whatever you want. But I posted that, and that was the shocking thing. It was like posted 2 days prior. And it was this person who's the owner of this brand, and they basically spammed our page, went down. I mean, there was like a ton of girls that were like, can't wait, love it, this looks amazing, whatever. And for every comment of a female, buy it on our page.
Female that was like, oh, can't wait to get this, love this, all that. Yeah. This person was like, go check out blah blah blah, and you can buy the same thing on blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's just like that. This is where it's almost like cyberbullying. I kind of like dove into that. I did a little I looked at some shit online, because like you feel like attacked by it. Because for me, when it comes to like know your homework and due diligence on fucking trademarks and patenting and blends and all this stuff. So what they're claiming, and I still couldn't figure it out, is like they basically then had this person, we can say who it was. I mean, I think, right? So it's the lady that owns Donuts and Deadlifts, which I'm like, never met you, don't know who the fuck you are, do I care? And the funny thing is like over a year ago, she blocked us, right? Don't know why. She then says she's got so many Instagram pages, I guess, and then she said on this page she spammed us on. She's like, oh, and by the way, why did you block us?
And she commented that multiple times.
Like literally like
4 or 5 times.
Like something's wrong with you. And
you're like,
nope, never blocked you.
You're
and it's like
the one who blocked the Iron and Ink page.
Yeah, and so like what's crazy about it is that you're clearly like it's a consumer world, right? So at the end of the day, if you don't like our shit, you're not going to buy it. If you like our shit and you like what we do, you'll probably buy it and support us. But by you going on someone's page and spamming, honestly, as a business owner, that just makes you look bad. It makes you look childish, and it honestly shows you got way too much fucking time on your hands to literally go down someone's Instagram, and then I have to do this and do left swipe, and just delete it. Because I'm still going to make the product that I want to make. Our brand is trademarked, and if you're bitching about a legging that looks similar, you're pissed because we just did it better. Like, let the consumer decide. You know, that's the beauty of this world, is like the consumer's going to decide. Like, if those leggings sell out, I'm not complaining. Like, I think it's great, and we're giving a good quality product to the people. Well, the story digs a little deeper.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's one that's extremely immature. By doing that,
it's like you're letting your emotion drive your business, and then the craziest part is they're clearly like sitting around her other coworkers.
What I was gonna say,
because then all of her people, you know, her manager, then this person, they all just barraged like our page saying, "Wow, this legging is exactly like our legging we did." So I'm like, okay, don't know their product. I've seen it in the past. Don't really care for it. It's not my thing. I don't care. You do you, we'll do us. Go on the website. The legging's not there. They have a legging on there. Looks nothing like what we did. Nope. So then I had to dig a little more, and I found in a hashtag. I was like, oh, this is probably the legging they're talking about. It's the same cut with that look, but when it comes to the actual finish on the legging, we did it better. We have our logo. We have a rose on there that was hand illustrated, and it's a heather black material, which theirs was matte black, solid black. End of story. That's it. Well, come to find out, I talked with the owner of the company that custom made the product for us. That they're actually, and I didn't know this, is a vendor with them. And I go, oh, okay. Well, there's a problem here because your client is spamming us. He then sends an email back to them saying, like, I guess what ended up happening was they screenshot the legging from Instagram, sent it to the owner of the company and said, hey, can we take any action on these guys because they copied us? And he's like, hey, you guys, dummies, I made that shit for them.
And they're like, oh.
Dead silence. Haven't heard a thing. So it's like, dude, I was pretty irked about it for a while. I'm just shocked that, like, where are you judge and jury? Where are you? I don't give a fuck who you are. And a lot of people know this woman. She's got a lot of following. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. And, you know, this whole industry of fitness and whatever, or any industry is supposed to be, like, lifting people up. Like, hell yeah, man, good for you. You do that, whatever. They're all fucking, like, insecure fucks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, the thing is,
blows my mind.
Is, one,
are we 12?
Yeah, you're a grown-ass woman.
Doesn't act like it.
You're supposed to be running a business. You're supposed to be kind of a influencer for the people that are buying your products, right. And you do this and act childish. Mm-hmm. And like we've said in the past, you know what would be beneficial if you're like, oh, hey, you have a similar demographic to the demographic we have.
Sure.
You know what would be cool is if we joined forces and did a collaboration together.
Yeah, dude, people don't, you know why they don't do that though? It's an ego thing. Yeah. People think what people don't understand in this world, instead of being like, hey man, you're killing it, keep it up, and I'm going to kill it doing me, like, props to you.
It's a competition.
They think it's a competition because they're emotionally, like, feeling attacked. People that do exactly what she did, the owner of this brand, they're not secure with their shit.
Yeah.
And, like, you can say you are, but your actions are showing the total opposite. So a lot of people that, you know us or the podcast, they know this woman. They know exactly who she is. And I've never met her. I've never had a personal interaction. And we said something right back to her on her social media in a private message, and
no response.
No response.
And it was very, and I was very respectful.
We're not going to sit there and curse you out.
No, I was like, hey, if people want to buy your product, awesome. that's great. But
please don't spam.
Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you would not, if you would not spam the account, because there's absolutely no need for that. Best with wishes. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's
no response.
Yeah, of course, you're not gonna get a response. So it's funny, like you're not, like it's a free world. Like you're not gonna not tell me I can't sell that fucking product.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Is what makes me
like, are you serious?
What makes me, what I don't understand is, like, just because it's not your brand, there's no need to not appreciate what was made by someone else. I'm not like fucking ironing. If it's not ironing fitness, it's fucking nothing. It's like I take appreciation in seeing other brands that are doing dope shit. Yeah, like, oh, that's fucking awesome. Like, that's super cool. That was really creative, or that piece came out super awesome. But I'm not gonna sit there and go comment on these people's fucking, if you like that, check out this. It's like, everyone's trying to make a living here. Why are you trying to impede someone else? It's not affecting you. If people want to buy your stuff, they'll buy it. If not, they don't. It's simple.
And the crazy thing is, I could have kept it up there, but I just don't like negativity on the page. I just don't tolerate it. But for me, it's funny because when you look at the people, then that it's like she's kind of one of those people that, because she has a decent following, she's like, hey, jump, and then people will say, well, how high you want me to jump? Like, it's one of those kind of things where they don't look at this as like, no, this is a business, right? And at the end of the day, there's a difference to like taking like legal action on so for example, say the blend of material was patented blend of this fabrication that it's one of one.
Like Lululemon has. They have a patent on their on their material for their leggings.
Correct. So if you somehow got that same material blend and then started selling it under your name, yes, you can get a lawsuit thrown at you. But when it comes to a legging that has a ventilation cut in it, made by a company that does cut and sew as their full-on business, you're a fucking idiot. And you're just mad because our shit looks good. And again, it's like, at first I was a little heated on it, and then it just became like, whoa. This is almost comical, but it's really sad. Again, it boils back down to mental fucking health, dude. Like they're not stable in their head. Like, for you to go there and lash out and do this kind of shit, like, you're not okay in the head.
And took a lot of time
to do this, and then tell your whole crew of your cronies that follow you, like, look at these fuckers, go bash them. I'm like, that's like bullying. That's like cyberbullying. And you know what's funny? If I don't like some shit, I just don't like it. And I just go, I wouldn't buy that. That's weak. Dude, I've seen brands rip the Supreme logo. I've seen brands like verbatim take the Thrasher logo and then put like hustle with the flames. I'm like, you can't do that. Thrasher owns that logo. And so like, that's different. That's different than like a cut of like how a product came out, and then we put our colorways and our actual stamp on it.
Yep.
That makes it ours. But man, it's so funny. These people paint a picture of like positivity and like, I'm an adventurer and like, go do what you want, but then you're doing this shit and people follow you. Like, it's toxic, dude.
Dude, that shows a lot about your character as a person.
Well, I mean, it's funny too, because we've had this instance now with, I think, 2 different people, and I always say, you must be doing something right if
making waves.
Yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is too, with this individual, with this donuts and deadlifts chick, she actually made, here's a great example of I don't give a fuck. We did the Let's Rage shirt, the 80s design, like a throwback to Miami Vice. We're like, it's summertime, makes sense. Is that like a super original idea? No, Miami Vice has been around, but a lot of brands have done it. It's how you execute the design. No shit. I would say, maybe six weeks, not even later, she dropped an 80s fucking retro design. She had a design that looked verbatim to us. Like the triangle, the aqua blue with the pink. That. Yeah, and I just go, okay, look, she's doing something similar. I didn't get bent, and I just kept trucking along, running my fucking business like you should. Moving on to the next thing. Let's keep this brand going. Let's keep making cool shit for people. Mm-hmm. And you don't see me spamming her account. You don't see me shit talking her or blocking her or this, that. I mean, it's just, dude. And then the same thing as her designer, dude, who was throwing shade at our designer for font. We talked about that in an old episode. No joke. That's all they do is they talk about the shit. I looked at the Instagram account. He added the Iron and Ink page. I'm like, keep looking, dude. Like,
You just there's just some angry people.
Yeah, and it's like, what is your end game? Like, do you think you're gonna prevent me from selling the product that's on the internet? Like, no. I'm gonna put it on the site, and we're gonna give good product to our consumers.
It is, because the fact is, she thinks she's a somebody, but in actuality, you're fucking no one. You're no person. One.
Yeah.
You're a person like everyone else. But hey, you got a check mark. You're fucking special now.
Well,
no,
actually, I am. But
yeah, but it's this entitlement to I'm a fucking special person.
I'm just better than you attitude. It's like no, it's like I think the sad part with like everyone in general in business, especially like, is what I said is the positive, like, hey man, that's sick, like you're doing your thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not more people that are embracing other people doing that. Like, there's brands that are selling triple the units we are. I don't get bent on it. I'm like, dude, good for you. That's fucking awesome. And it's
the same thing with, like, you look at it in a way of, like, music, where there's so many bands out there.
Yeah,
and
it's the same thing.
And you hear a band and the song is like, holy shit, like the new Bring Me the Horizon single that came out. If you take that same mentality as to what this chick did, you'd be like, fuck Bring Me the Horizon. I'm just not going to listen to their music because it resembles our music. Then you'd be you wouldn't have anyone to listen to.
Right.
Why isn't it like we have a lot of friends in the music business that are putting out good music, and you're like, fuck yeah, dude, that's so awesome. You want to see those people succeed, and they want you to succeed, and you benefit by being friends with those people because it just all trickles into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's businesses. You benefit me, I benefit you, and it's really simple, and it's a good feeling. But like when you get this kind of shit, like, dude, that's why like we pulled out of like fitness expos. Nothing against the people, but these are the people. I'm not putting them all in one category, but like I don't want to associate with people like that, and I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. We are here. You're not gonna phase us. Like that's the funniest part about all this. When it's all the dust settles, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it, girl at Donuts and Deadlifts, to like attack us? Because you're not gonna do shit about it.
The thing is, you just burnt a bridge, and we will interact someday. We'll cross paths someday.
Maybe
we probably will.
And if we do, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and then the thing is, bridge burnt.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Is like, but it's crazy. And then like when I talked to the owner of the company that made the stuff for us, he's like, yeah, she's runs on emotion. I go, okay, that's the last person that should be involved in running a business. And again, it's like, I don't care how you went into it. You did a bunch of CrossFit shit, sold some teas, and you're like, I'm on to something here. Like, good for you. I don't give a fuck. And I just think, man, I just wish people would look at the bigger picture and bring them up. Everyone brings each other up and just watch what happens, man. I mean, if there's something you and I don't like, we don't ever go on the internet and bash people.
Nope.
Like, I just go, that's your opinion, dope. Now when people say shit and like, yo, keep it up, or like positive, I'm always responding.
Yep.
But like the second you fucking throw some negative shit at us, I'm gonna just delete it. That's the one nice part. Is like, we don't need to see that, man.
Well, and what's kind of cool is we never get that. I think
that's like pretty rare. I mean, we get it from other brands. Yeah, we get it, which is crazy.
Saying, like 2 instances that it happened.
Yeah.
But other than that, because I think we put out like who we are as people. Like, we're just fucking having a good time.
Yeah.
Trying and how do you can hate on that if you want,
Dude,
but it doesn't
sure.
make sense to.
Well, I mean, you can. Like, that's the beauty of it. You're entitled to your opinion. Yeah. So I don't expect to make everyone happy. I don't give a... That's not... If you really think you're going to make everyone happy, you're going to go insane. So now I know that we here at this brand are going to continue to make great product, and we want to do that for the people, and we want to get as many new people as we can onto the brand. But I look at like bigger level shit, man. What made me laugh about this is like I'm very into clothing and fashion, and I look at like big fashion brands. This is a joke level shit. Mm-hmm. Like, you do tees on the same wholesaler we do tees. You now screen print in house. We've been doing that since the jump. Like, cool. Like, good for you. Go for it. Like, you're doing a business. We're doing a business. You know, we're not. Dude, I don't know, man. It's just like it's laughable.
Everyone can make their nut. We're not.
There's enough people in this world.
What's going on here has zero effect on what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
If people want to buy iron and ink product, they'll buy iron and ink product. If they want to buy donuts and deadlift, they'll buy donuts and deadlift. But it's not stopping anything that's going on between either companies.
No, and so I mean, by doing that just shows immediately I've never met you, and now at this point I don't want to fucking meet you because you sound like a shitty person because you put yourself out that way, and that's how it's going to be. So you know, it's very delusional, man. It's a delusional mindset that people like, you know, oh, and by the way, why'd you block us? I'm like, I didn't. You actually blocked us. And then, of course, all of her little cronies are like, real slick guys, you block the owner of this brand. And, you know, then you like stole this design of a legging. I'm like, again, no, we had it custom made by a company, but cool, whatever. You know, but I don't know, man. It's crazy. That just shows you, like, people, it just makes you realize how shitty people are, and you're just like, wow, okay, well,
just it makes me happy that I'm not that way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of the benefit.
I must be doing, you know,
something right. Yeah,
because I don't act that way.
So I mean, and again, we're open to, like, on this podcast, I'm going to call out who the person was, and again, after hearing this podcast, you can either make your judgment and go support them, and I don't give a fuck, or you can support us. Great. We appreciate that more than anything. You can
support both if you want.
Or you can support both.
Fucking doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a dent.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, man, it's just had to get that out, and it's just hard, though, because, you know, they don't know, like, this person's never met you or me, and the hard work we did put into working on this product. And I wouldn't change a thing. I love the line. I think the 3 pieces look amazing. It's a collection of great athletic wear for women. We're definitely, for the price point, I mean, we're making a product that is as good, if not better, than Lulu, all the top brands out there. You know what I mean?
Yep. If I was a girl, I would wear them, and even though I'm not a girl, I still might wear them. I don't know.
Well, one of the things I was going to say too about business and like that bully, the cyberbullying. Here's the fucking funny ordeal. If these leggings dropped and we had a fucking swoosh on it, this chick wouldn't have fucking opened her mouth.
Nope.
Right? So it's just the fact that, you know, if we're, you know, only have like 80,000 followers and she has 200,000, like, what do you judge and jury of this? That's the funniest thing. I try to wrap my head around, like, where are you the hierarchy in the fitness world or in your CrossFit industry that you're like the yes, you know, man, no man kind of person. You know what I mean? I just think that's funny. Like, I would never act like that to someone. Like, you disrespect me, I'll call it out and I'll be like, you're a shitty person. But I've never met her, and if I met her in public, I'd be like, oh, hey, nice to meet you, you know? Start conversation. There you go.
I'd be like, hey, remember when you spammed Darn an Ink account?
After? Well, yeah, obviously I would
like,
have...
I got nothing for you.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about if you just met them as a person. I'd be like, hey, what's going on? But it's the same thing, man. It's like people get emotionally invested, and they go on their phone and bully people.
Well, yeah, they just vomit shit out on the internet because you can. You fucking can now.
But, so yeah, I guess that's an interesting little story, but guess what? February 1st, we'll start dropping that fucking awesome performance line and, you know, scoop it up. because it's not, once we make it, that's kind of it. But we'll move on to more stuff. But yeah, not to, we try to twist it into a positive. So I guess with this all being said, if any kind of instance comes up like this with another individual, you make the choice. Like, do you want to be affiliated with that person because you're guilty by association? Or do you kind of look at the bigger picture and it's like, as you said, there's enough people going out there to, you can get yours and I can get mine. And there's that,
Look at Adidas and fucking Nike and Reebok. They're all doing
the same
exact thing.
Like, and
literally.
that's the funniest part about it is, like, for me is we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just constantly making good product for this brand. And there's 20 brands literally doing what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And we've said this before. So where does she think she's originating anything? No, she's not. Like, I went on Instagram and there was 5 million donuts and deadlifts type pages, right? So it's like, sorry, you didn't come up with anything unique there. So
no,
but good luck to you. So, anything you want to add to that?
No, I think in the end it kind of made it ironically made me feel good about everything that was going on.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, I looked at it that way too.
You're like, God damn. Like, how sometimes you question like the way you think about things, and like it's always that kind of internal battle of, am I doing the right thing? Am I being the best person I can possibly be? And then when things like that happen, it just reminds you like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Like
that you are a good person.
Like I am a good person. Because I would never would that cross my mind to do something like that. So that just morally puts me on a higher ground. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as people say, take the higher road, I mean, that's kind of how it naturally progressed.
And it's like, okay, maybe I'm not that terrible of a person.
I think what it does too, it kind of shows you're clearly doing something right if I guess people are kind of going at you. They're snooping and they're looking, and that's what people do. They always snoop and they always look, and then you shit talk. It's like, okay, like, I mean, I've seen straight bootlegs of brands where people like ripping someone else's shit.
Everyone and their mother has done a rip off of Supreme.
Totally.
You think Supreme's out there?
Supreme's logo, funny fact, is actually a bootleg.
Yeah.
The box,
they stole it.
That's from a woman. She was an artist in New York. So Obey, like Shepard Fairey's brand, fucking love the shit he's done, and he's created like, and that's the thing for me in this brand is like, I want to do, and we are, and we will create a brand that's like a legacy brand that stays around,
and that influences other people that want to create things.
Exactly. And it's like, that's our game, and that's why we're not like, oh, it's all about fitness. No, like, just because you lift weights, that's cool. Like, that's good. You're taking care of your physical, mental health, and we're all pro that shit because we do it ourselves. But I'm looking bigger scale, like looking at like, he just hung it up 15 years in the streetwear game. Benny Gold, like Josh from Rebel 8, those guys are like streetwear tycoons that like started back pre the internet explosion. And seeing what they do, man, on a graphic tee, they're printing on the same shit. Like, it's all about just being unique, creating cool stuff, and do you. That's what it boils down to, is like, you're gonna get these fucking assholes, like these donuts and dickheads, saying shit, but you gotta just put on the blinders, drop your head down, and fucking truck along. Yeah,
and I think something that's I really like is being something that sparks creativity in other people.
Yeah.
And kind of giving someone a way to look at things like, hey, I can do something like that. I have a mind that could possibly do something like that. And instead of being like, oh, fucking, we've been around since 2014, you just started, we're fucking superior to you.
Right.
No, it just started earlier.
Yep.
Not better than you. We'll know what's going on probably a little bit more than you because we got things figured out. And in time, you'll figure shit out too.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can influence someone into wanting to create something because, you know, all these legendary streetwear brands are a reason why this brand started.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, all these brands inspired me to do this, right? That's, like, you nailed it, dude. Like, the reason I wanted to do this was because of a couple different reasons. Is because I always have been into that and love what they've done. The creative, like, creating a brand like that. But also, I was sick of, even though we're pro fitness industry, sick of seeing the fitness industry not making dope clothing.
Where like, you just throw words on a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's the crisscross of the two. So the streetwear combining with, wow, there's a crisscross barbells with a fucking, like, guy come on.
45-pound plate, fucking like, circle.
Yeah, it doesn't do it, you know? And so, yeah, so anyway, you know, we're just trying to, like, dude, you have two options. Be positive. It's like, don't be a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is, man, and we're just gonna keep rolling. Forward. So,
and yeah, it was interesting, and gave me some laughs, and
yeah, I mean, it was, you saw me kind of like, I mean, it was I'll give it to him, like, it got under my skin at first, but like talking, you know, with us or like everyone around us, they're like, and who gives a fuck? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, valid point.
Well, I think right at the start with anything, when someone's coming down on you and throwing shade that is completely unnecessary and all that, when it's, you know, something that's that close to you, like, you're going to be like, fucking fuck you.
Right.
And it's going to obviously hit a nerve.
Well, it's your baby. Yeah. Like, this is like everything that I live for, you know? And so for me, it's like, you're fucking with my baby, and it's like, you'll defend that, right? You put up that wall.
You can say shit
right
in 2 seconds, but you have no idea the time, the effort, the thought, everything that went into making a picture. Can get posted in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But what's going on here?
We're losing signal. Is it working now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I love about the business, and, like, you know, one piece could take months to, like, perfect it and get it where it should be, but not working still?
No, it's being all...
Pause. You can pause it if you want the episode. Hello?
I don't know why this... I'm just going to take it out.
But, you know what I mean? That for me is... you know, that's the business, and I don't expect everybody to know that, but I mean, I love it. I love doing all that kind of stuff and being creative and coming up with something, but again, but that's the cool part, is like, we come out with a legging or a sports bra. Some people will love it. Some people will hate it. But I didn't reinvent the wheel, like the crisscross pattern on the back. 8 million bra companies have done that. Yep. You know, we went with a different colorway, Heather Black. We tweaked it so it looks somewhat original and has the traditional tattoo vibe in a performance line, which pretty much no brand is doing. So we just want to take our brand, put it on performance gear.
And that's the thing. You take like a Gymshark legging.
Yeah.
You take a Lululemon legging. You take the brand name off of it. You've no fucking idea which brand it is.
Exactly.
It's the same. Yeah. It's all. I mean, you can only do so much with a piece.
Yeah. Well, a legging especially. A piece different, but legging.
With a legging,
like,
or a bra. There's only.
Yeah.
Like, it all has the same foundation of what it is. You can tweak and make small changes to make it original and shit, but overall, it's a fucking pant.
Yeah. And it's like, I was actually thinking about, like, I picked up the piece and I was like, oh, this is really cool. But I started laughing because about this whole situation, I go, this chick is getting bent on this. And I held it up in my house like a legging that's stretchy spandex. I'm like,
it's wild. No
one gives a fuck. But yeah, man, it just made me kind of at the end of the day smile and realize, you know what? Just you do you. Yep. It just shows no matter what, you can't let people shake you. And, you know, you got to just believe in what you're doing. And I think that's the thing is I'm very proud of what we do. And, you know, I'm not going to let this person I've never met who's got, you know, doing whatever she does intersect or phase what we're doing here. Because why would I do that? So, but yeah, we're excited. Everyone, get ready. Friday, February 1st, we're dropping this performance line. It's going to be killer.
Videos coming and everything.
So
it's exciting. It's fun. And hope you guys enjoy that. Wrap it up.
Yeah, man. You got any closing things to say?
No, overall, I think if it's a lot easier to be positive than it is negative. And
I think for most people it isn't. I agree. I think it should be, but I think it
takes a lot more effort to be negative.
But the thing is, I think people are so deluded in their minds of negativity and down and complaining and I'm irritable and blah, 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 that they don't even know they're complaining all the time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you get stuck in that loop.
Yeah, they don't even know that they're negative literally 80% of their life.
Yep.
It's like, dude, you're like living, breathing, healthy. We got the internet. You got fucking roof over your head. Like, that's the cool shit about all this. I was laughing because I'm like, we have the internet. Like, we can sell this brand. We have a .com. Like, sorry, gonna sell it. Like, so
it is. But, and I just think overall, just if you don't like something, or just don't partake. Don't partake in whatever. If it's music, if it's clothing, if it's food, if it's whatever. If you don't like it, you don't like it. There's nothing wrong with you not liking it, but you don't need to throw your 2 cents in about it and try to affect someone else in a negative way when you don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, even like not really getting off topic, but like I think one thing they could look at is when they do, especially on Instagram, let's use that as a platform, so that Netflix special with the dude that faked the entire festival that I was telling you about. Fire Festival. It was all bullshit. Like, people, which I get it, are tearing apart Ja Rule because he was business partners with this guy and they scam people. So people are talking shit, whatever, trolling his Instagram, and I'm kind of like, why? Like, what's the point? Like, the guy already knows he's in deep water and he's a shitty person. He'll get paid back. Like, he'll get his. And so, like, by you going on ranting, it's not going to do anything. So I don't know. It just puts more hate out into the world. It's that negative vibe that's like, dude, just let it go. Like, I watched the documentary, my fucking mind was blown. But then I go, it just shows you in this documentary how people don't stand up for themselves.
It has no physical effect on any of these people.
Very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, but and the funny thing is you get negative and you start hating on this person, and that just puts you in a hateful mood.
That's it.
By doing it when you have no need to do it.
Right.
Now you're all upset because fucking Ja Rule just scammed, all these people. Yeah. Fuck this. Dude, you don't know the person. It has no physical effect on you, but now because you had to throw a little comment down there, now you're
without a doubt
you're heated up.
Right, but without a doubt, like, what they did is shitty and wrong.
Terrible. And you deserve to be in prison. But you just go, for fucking life.
It'll work its way out, because the funny thing is you have zero control of that person. So what you got to do is just ignore it and move on. And it's funny too, always think about time. Investing your time into the amount of time you've wasted on this situation.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, to me, as a business owner, I go, wow, you're wasting a lot of valuable time, because there's only so much time you have on the earth that, like, you could be doing something.
You could be creating a whole new product.
You could be doing a whole new line. You could be PRing it on social media in a positive way. You could be dropping a new video. I mean, the list goes on and on. You could be building a bridge with a shit. You could be taking a dump, a hot dump. But the thing is, you could be building a bridge with another brand and collabing. You can build and network and do all this shit, but people go the route of what she did.
Hey,
see you never.
That'll,
I was listening to the old Ice Cube, since I'm wearing the old Ice Cube tee today, where it's Zero Fucks Given is his song. Yeah. So, it was a lady saying all this shit, and then he's like, I just don't give a fuck. Yep. I'm like, that's what's up. Ice Cube, he's got to figure it out.
Yep. So, there it is. That's the end of that debacle.
Yeah, man, we're good.
And we'll, things will keep moving forward, and that's all that matters. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys have questions, like I said at the beginning, send them to podcast@ironandingfitness.com, and we will hit those up. Follow all the Instagram accounts at Iron and Ink Fitness, at Jeff Boustert, at Alec Robinson _, and just stay tuned on what's going on.
Do you want to read these super quick?
Is there questions?
Yeah, there was. Well, it was just one comment and then a question. So might as well, right?
I just hope this battery's gonna go
right.
any second.
Let's do it quick. Scott Fontaine, thanks, bro. We gave him a shout out on the last one. He is a fashion designer, costume designer, and he just said thanks. Keep doing what you guys are doing. And then Lori said that she wanted us to do more annoyings, or you annoy me in the warehouse. I can play drums.
I can do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do the music thing. That shit is fun.
It's fun.
Me, Alec, and Ed getting after stuff. Doing some in warehouse karaoke. So, Lori, we're on top of it. She said, any Throw the Fight tour dates? Yes, 2019 is going to be nuts. New record.
Festivals, all that good shit.
Festy season. We'll get after it. And actually, the brand is going to be sponsoring some festivals this year. So,
good times.
Yes, sir.
So, thank you guys, and have a good rest of your day.
Peace.
See ya.